I'm standing on a massive motte of a Motte and Bailey castle. This is Pianscastle. We're in Wales. We're just to the east of Hay-on-Wye, I believe. Not quite sure what county we're in. I don't know if it's Powys, but I don't think that's a county. This is the motte, that's the Bailey there. There's absolute huge earthworks. I don't know if this is built on a little spur of land, but as you can see, it's a huge undertaking to get all the soil up here if it wasn't already here. The motte itself looks a bit weird. I don't know if somebody's been quarrying here in the past for something. Certainly looks like there's a bit of stone around. But you can see that the shape of it, it's had, I know it's probably about 700 years old, but even a little bit of collapse, it wouldn't quite be like that. This is a private, it's on private land, but there's a bungalow just there. If you park opposite the bungalow by the church hall, not the church hall, the village hall, and then ask at the house there, the land belongs to them. The landlord of the local pub said they normally let people visit. Obviously, if people don't trespass, they're more likely to allow people to visit. I think that's the easiest way to get in here. As you can see, there's a very large bank that goes round the outside of the motte. So I don't know if that would have had a palisade on the top of it. They don't normally, but the actual motte itself is quite steep all the way round. It's going to get a bit windy down this side in a minute. I think this is one of the few Motte and Bailey castles I've visited on my little trip today, or the last few days. You can see it has fantastic views around. There are little wells down over there somewhere. Would have been a slog trying to get water up here. Just getting windy here. But you can see, I mean, this is the outer Bailey. You can see how steep that is. Whether or not that outer bank there had a second palisade on it, probably, because this is a possible gateway here, or an entranceway. This could have been like a little barbican, if it was. Probably go around this way. We do love sheep, because you have them on places like this and you don't get much in the way of, it's fairly much just grass, which means that it's not necessarily looked after, but you don't get huge tons of brambles and then trees and all sorts of other things start growing here, and then within a couple of years it's entirely covered over and you can't see a thing, which is like a lot of this type of castle or monument. And you can see how, again, you can see how high this Bailey would have been, and then you've got that outer bank, massive ditch there, and the outer bank. There's a little stone there, it says John's seat on it. That's obviously a memorial to somebody. And then you can see on this corner here, how high up this is. This would have been an undertaking to try and attack, certainly from down there where the road is. Yeah, I agree with you. Yep, I don't know what sheep say, but I do fairly much agree with them. Yep, again, still agree with you. Yeah, there is a lot of stone here. So whether that's people have started to quarry it out a little bit. This is extremely steep, but modern walking boots, it's not causing me a problem. Might have been a bit steeper in the medieval period, but there you can see there the outer bit, and then you've got, and that's just to get to the bailey up there. As you can see, if you manage to get over that first bank to get to the bailey, you know, this is what you're faced with. Another huge bank there to get up. And this is the this is on top of the second bank, or the outer bank. So if you did manage to come along here, you'd have to get up onto this first one, and then you'd have to get up there. This is quite a big and impressive Motte Bailey castle, and it's quite clear, so that you can actually see it, which is good to see. This is Pianscastle.